I know when I say Feli Nuna, you say Ejoleme, Davi Diva. You know, she comes with a lot of swag. We call her the only celebrity with a white hair. Now she's got white hair, but she's got great tunes, including the newest, which is called Gellaway, not Getaway, Gellaway, and is a more girlish video because it features all the stars you can think of on your screens that you've read about. All the ladies who make show business interesting are featured in the Gellaway video. We get to have a conversation, about all the issues. Me, I like the issues. So join me as I speak to Feli Nuna. Hello.
Hello, dear.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Also, them in Gellaway.
On to the next song. Do your line. Do you remember?
Oh, I forgot to know.
I call him tell where you pick one day where you say if I
Charlie. No, I forgot.
Find me.
Okay, no. Also, what's the beginning? Started listening.
No, it's.
There's something that comes before that. Why?
Boy hated and quit it. You picked it then flick.
Okay,
he did it.
Okay, so I'm sure I can't remember anything, but it was a great time. I had to be truthful, I had about 10 takes, even more. It's not easy at all shooting a music video, but I've seen the end result and it looks very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So first of all, we started on that note, where from that concept?
So Gellaway is a girl story. It's a girl telling her story about how she was manipulated by a guy, how he reeled her in with the flashy lifestyle, and after she gave it to him, gave the precious thing to him, he told her to get away. So as part of that project, I decided to bring other girls, other women in the industry who have a fan base and people look up to them, to join me, create that awareness so that other girls wouldn't make that mistake that the girl in the song did. Yeah.
So it's making a lot of impacts. I've seen it all over social media.
Yes, it is. The girls are loving it. The guys are not too happy because it is cutting their chances from getting it easy. But that's what the song is about. You're supposed to create awareness and put it out there. So
are you sure this awareness you're creating, which is a good initiative, is sinking home? Because most often we are enjoying the beats and we are dancing to the beats and not really paying attention to the words.
That is why I didn't want to just shoot a random video. We could have just shot a location, a nice concept, but I wanted the Ghanaian female celebrities, to actually rap the lines of the song. So whoever is listening sees them rapping the song and it actually clicks and sticks in their mind. So then that's why I did that. And I feel like it's going a long way to doing a good thing because I've got feedback. People are telling me that I love the message of Gellaway. It's really good. You're doing a good thing. So that's great,
Especially your fan base, when there are lots of flashy things around us and, people want to get the money quick, they want to, be noticed early. And you're saying, oh, you shouldn't do the thing, I'm like, a lot of them will be saying, Feli, bye.
I know, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Honestly, it's worth to, personally, right, I buy something myself and I feel awesome. It feels better than a man buying something for me that I know I've not worked for. So it's always better to work hard for what you have. It's not just because you have the nice face and the curves and a pretty smile.
Have you heard of use what you have to get what you want?
Use what you have to get what you want, not use what you have to get what you want. That's the misconception.
Some people say it will take a lifetime.
But it's about how smart you are. It doesn't have to take a lifetime, you have to know how to play the game. And I'm not saying that because of that don't fall in love, don't I mean, it's everybody's life, but you just have to be cautious and be careful. You don't want to do anything that you would regret. So then that's just what I'm just putting out there.
Well, for the sake of those who will be listening on radio, because you had to do the signs, so is use your head or is it?
Use your head. I'm pointing at my head now, guys. Use your head instead of using your boobs and your bum to get, and maybe your pretty smile. Use your body. You have a lot more than your what stands to the eye. What just people see. So the notion that use what you have to get what you want doesn't necessarily mean use just your body. You have brains. Yes, yeah, you just have brains. So just use that.
I'm thinking of how the message will get home again, especially in a society where we believe that, once a woman is on top, she's sold her body, the concentration is not on your knowledge and all that. And here we are saying, use what you have. Would the men ever believe that, what you have used to attain a certain height, even as you as a musician who is gaining grounds, it's your music rather than your body?
You don't have to care about what people say. You don't have to care about what the men say or what the other women say. It is about you yourself, what you are true to, what makes you sleep comfortably at night. So it's a personal thing. Working to get what you want is a personal thing. You don't need any justification from anybody. So you don't need anyone to say anything to make you feel bad or
Even
good.
when they say it's a man's world.
I don't believe that, Miss G. I don't believe that it's a man's world. I do not. There was this question was sprung up on me. I went for some interview. I've forgotten it. I think it was on GH1. It's a girl show.
Okay.
And they were talking about, honestly, right, I was so passionate about, I couldn't even express myself as much, but I almost cried.
Oh.
Like, I don't believe that, because I feel like, fine, maybe in the past, cool, it could have been a man's world, because now, but now we are in a society where women are doing the same things as men. There are conceptions, but that's how come it's a conception. But it can be changed. It's over time, things grow. There's things. They say we were apes first, right? Before we became human beings. If they said it was an apes world, could they, like, where are we now? Like, things change over time. So we shouldn't just think that it's a man's world, and because of that, we just sit back and allow and just take what's given to us. You're supposed to fight as equally as hard to change that notion. Right now, there are single mothers doing their own things. Excuse me to say, there are lesbians who are getting married. Like, things are changing. There are things being done. So you can't say, I don't believe it's a man's world. And you shouldn't believe that it's a man's world.
Even when men that, want everything named like top positions, men,
there are
most
women,
bosses,
there are female
most bosses
presidents.
There are female presidents.
Them?
How many of them?
I mean, it's changing. Donald Trump is a president. You know that the world has reached a turning point. Yes, like it's by time, and it's growth. The world is changing, so it's not a place to say that it's a man's world. It is our world.
It's our world. Because you mentioned lesbianism, somebody say you've given endorsement to that. Do you believe?
And that's why I said, excuse me to say. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a Christian, and in according to my religion, we don't believe in that. We don't believe in that. But personally, as an individual, I'm a bit torn, to be honest. I don't endorse it, and I don't want to say I accept it too, but sometimes they are, I like to be curious. I like to find out people's intentions for the reasons why they do things. See, Miss G, see where she has taken this my Gellaway to.
You mentioned it too.
But let me just end it here and just say that by my religion, we don't believe in that. So it's not an endorsement. If any of my children come and tell me, like, God willing, my future children, I will lash you.
Lashing them doesn't stop them.
I will lash it out of you unless you hide it from me. But like, I don't condone that.
Also, because you're promoting the message, people will say that you're saying Gellaway. You haven't been in the shoes of women who had things thrown in their face, like, oh, they have a cup in their face, they have a job, and they say, okay, all you need to do is to raise your legs.
I've been in that situation 1,001 times, and it still happens to me on a day-to-day basis. But the thing is, for you to just be strong, because I personally, right, Miss G, I don't want to get to the top and say it was my that got me there. I want it to be, I want to feel the experience. I want to work hard. I want to get where I'm getting because of my own capabilities. So taking a car or taking a house, and those are material things. You will take the car, take the house, but you will not be happy. So it's all about you. And as I say, what makes you sleep well at night. And me, that doesn't make me sleep well at night if I'm to do that. So, no.
What do they come for? The people who approach you, what do they say? That I can give you a record deal. What?
Oh, that has happened before in the past, but now I have a record deal, so nobody can come and rush me with a record deal. But houses, cars, to money, to like jewelry, like just everything. But I'm a very content person. My mom taught me to be very content in life.
From a good home as
Yes,
well, so.
yes. I come from a good home, and my mom has taught me to be very content. She never taught me to follow the trends. Like there have been times when I was growing up. I remember this story, yeah, where there was this time where I think I was in like class 4 or class 5, and that time belts had just come. The bell bottom, belt trousers, the jeans.
Hold my tight and leave my legs.
Yes. And I wanted one so bad because all my friends were wearing some. And then I was part of the girl guide. So we're going for a girl guide camp. And if you didn't have bells and you came to the camp, you'll be our. But my mom didn't buy it for me. One, she told me that you are not supposed to follow the girls. You don't know what situations they are coming from, one. And I pressured her so much that she went to buy me a fabric, some brown fabric that she used to sew the belt and take to the camp if that's how badly I want it. But up to now, that fabric is still in my room, like in my things. I've not used it. But the whole point of that story is to say that she's someone who doesn't believe in watching what others are doing. Do your own, be in your own lane, work towards what you have on your own, in your own self, because you don't know what someone is going through or what someone is doing to get what they are doing. So just focus on yourself.
I'll ask you a very controversial question.
You and controversy.
So I know very well, without a doubt, that Ebony is your friend.
Yes, she is.
Very good friend at that.
Yes, she is.
Okay. So recently I witnessed Ebony. You know the kind of song Ebony does. She says she's a 90s bad girl. We love her for the kind of song she does. But some of the lyrics in the songs, especially for the target audience, and I believe that because both of you are young, I want to think that we are all targeting the same audience. Now you are saying, don't open up. Ebony says, a girlfriend who cannot give you sex when you're horny, is that one to a girlfriend?
See, Bonnie, she knows. I've told her this. Even when was it? I was somewhere on Sunday and they were playing her sponsor song, and I sent her a video. I was like, has she seen what her song is doing? That her song is making Rashida Black Beauty go and open her legs for flies to be passing. Like I always tell her that, I mean, it's her fan base, but I don't believe in what she preaches because music is powerful. You think you are just having fun, just saying some things, but there's someone who lives by your words. That's how come I always try to preach something positive as much as I'm having fun. So she knows that the sponsor song, I'm not too comfortable with it, but the sponsor song has some like a good message in there. You have to dig very deep to listen to hear it. But she's saying that there's a line that she says she has a sponsor, and he buys her everything, but at night she's alone, and a boyfriend who wants to give her the world, but he doesn't have money. I don't think any girl would want to be alone at night, would you? So you should know that the sponsor that is sponsoring you, he's not yours. He's for somebody. So Ebony's song, maybe you need a megaphone or serious magnifying glass to see very, very deep into what she's saying. So maybe she does have a positive idea in the end, but you have to dig deep. Okay. After that, we would also talk about, after your exposure at the Coke studio, it looks like ever since you got back from the Coke studio, you've got some extra clout around you. Tell me, is it just that people didn't think that you were that better or you're that good? It took them seeing you at the Coke studio to give you more recognition? This question, I believe, is growth. Maybe it wouldn't have been Coke Studio, but maybe another platform. But as I grow, my numbers grow, my fan base grows, my what I'm doing grows. So it doesn't necessarily mean Coke Studio is what Coke Studio did a lot for me. It did a lot for me. I came back from Coke Studio and I even felt like I felt elevated, like my status had elevated.
Exactly. And I think I realized also that after the Coke Studio, everybody began to embrace you. Yeah. Everybody began to open.
And it's the exposure. It's the exposure. You are doing things to get out there, and it's the exposure. They saw me there. They saw that, oh, good, this girl went to Kenya to represent Ghana, and not only we the Ghanaians have embraced it, even Kenyans and other people around Africa have embraced it. So it's just growth. It's step by step, and that helped a lot.
But it also helped in the recognition here in Ghana.
Oh yes, it did. It did. It really, really did. It really did. And I feel it's also my hard work and my team's hard work, because that's what sustained. I could have gone to Cook Studio and then because I wasn't doing anything to follow up, but we as much as we worked hard to get the recognition to be called on the Cook Studio stage, that's the same way we are still working hard to sustain and to be called on bigger stages like the BETs, Grammys, because I'd love to perform there. So that's the good thing.
Were you one of the people who were disappointed when you didn't pick up any award at the music awards?
No, I wasn't disappointed at all, because the award is just a plaque, and good, it helps your resume and all, but it's just a plaque. And if I get it, well deserved, go me, echoleme. But if not, and they feel like it's fit for somebody else, that's fine. My true what's the word? My true desire. No, not desire. My true reward. My true reward is when I my fans appreciate my music. When I get comments like, you're actually doing a good thing with the songs that you are putting out, with whatever project you are pushing. That's what fills me as an artist. So it's not just a plaque that makes me good. And also the plaque, unfortunately, I know I'm going to say this and maybe you might make it news. Don't make it news, I beg. It's not every time that it comes with money. So what is the plug doing on your shelf, and it will be dusty, and it's even going to give you extra work that you have to be cleaning it every morning and things so that your house is not dirty. But yeah, so it's just a material thing, it's just an object.
So you're not too keen on that?
I'm not too keen, but if I get it, woohoo, go me.
Great. Now, Davi Diva and the Diva issue. The Davi issue.
We've spoken about this already.
We didn't speak on it on camera.
Hey!
We didn't speak about it on camera. You know, I saw Miss V in your video, the Gellaway video. Yeah. So I said, okay, were we the ones making the whole fuss about the thing, or they've been able to squash all the issues?
There was nothing to be squashed. There was no beef. As I told you before, the whole issue was, I was just saying, it was a tweet that I said, I'm the original Davi. And I still believe that I'm the original Davi. I told Miss V that I'm Davi number 1 and she's Davi number 2. And she has accepted it. But we are both Davis. You know, Davi is an Ewe woman. You're a Davi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no beef. I was in her Sing My Name video. I don't know if you noticed me, but I had a Snapchat filter on my face, and she was in my Gellaway project. So we support each other, and that's the thing about Gellaway, to like promote unity amongst the female celebrities and female industry players in the country. So we are all good.
Now, some people think that you are still bitter with how Lynx, managed you. So now you're just finding a way to get back at them, thinking also that they wanted to take some shine away from you.
Lynx and I ended very amicably, very, very amicably, where we are okay. Richie, I can even show you my chat. I even spoke to him this morning. We are really cool. We are actually working on other projects, even aside music, together. So no bad blood at all with Lynx. It's just life. It was a time to part ways, and then we parted ways. Yeah.
So the Davi issue, all that we saw on on social media, we should just ignore.
You know what's crazy?
People came at you very hard.
Yes, and even and like, it's the thing is, the fans sometimes are too passionate, and they take things, like, they just take it and run with it without even checking what's inside, and I'm sure, like, people escalated out. Even the day I was tweeting, I can't even remember where I was, but I didn't even know it would become such a huge issue like this. But it's no issue. We are very, very cool. Miss V and I have never ever beefed or ever said anything insulting to each other. Never.
I noticed when we were shooting the Gellaway video that you didn't want to use the Davi Diva, so I said, okay, I'll use it for you.
No, it's because the Gellaway wasn't. I didn't intentionally not even put David, because my signing is Feli Nuna, Ejoleme, David Diva. But this Gellaway song, I didn't do it like that. It was yo, Ejoleme, ha, shoulder. So it was a different way. You're supposed to switch it up, twist it, mix it, everything. So it wasn't intentional at all.
Amazingly and beautifully for me is when I saw the video. You directed the video yourself.
Yep.
Charlie, you're dope. Give yourself that again. No, where did you get the idea from to know how to direct? Because I remember when I was shooting you say, oh, take this shot, take it like this, take it like that. Like, did you study directing?
No, I just I learn by observation. That's me. I'm the type that when I even watch series or watch TV and things, I learn. When I see, it's easier for me to remember. And I've been shooting videos for a while now, and I see what my directors do. So it's just me picking bits and pieces from what I've learned and seen along the way. So that's just it. And the idea wasn't just mine. I won't take the credit alone. It was my team's idea. We're brainstorming, and I was like, oh, I'd like to involve the female artists in this some way, somehow. We're even thinking of doing a cameo with them in the videos, and then we decided, oh no, we would actually go around and make them rap the song. And this was a passion project. I did it myself. I was hands-on from the shooting to editing. So yeah, and I'm happy it turned out really, really great.
So happy for you that it turned out this great. Okay.
Thank you for being, let me just officially say thank you for being a part. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule in your hot red dress. Yes. To come and rap for me. I made you a rapper.
The rap line, I don't remember where they pay me.
There's some move that you did. I really like it, and I kept it. You didn't say the rap at that part, but the way you did the move, it was really, really nice. I kept it. Yeah.
So it's in the video.